In the silence of prayer, the soul speaks volumes to the heart, and God listens. Prayer is the bridge that connects our earthly existence to the divine realm. Through the language of prayer, we communicate with the Creator, the silent conversation of the soul. In the stillness of prayer, discover the profound beauty of a conversation with the divine. Every prayer is a step closer to God, a sacred journey of the soul toward the divine embrace. Prayer is the roadmap to the celestial destination of spiritual communion with the Almighty. The echoes of our prayers reverberate in the cosmos, creating a symphony of connection with God. Through the gateway of prayer, enter into the presence of God, where words become whispers of the heart. In prayer, the soul takes flight, soaring on the wings of faith towards the realm of the divine. Prayer is the celestial currency that purchases miracles from the treasury of God's grace. As we pray, our burdens become wings, lifting us closer to the heavens and the waiting embrace of God. Through the rhythm of prayer, synchronize your heartbeat with the divine pulse of the universe. Prayer is the lantern that illuminates the path to God, dispelling the darkness with the light of hope. In the sanctuary of prayer, find solace in the presence of God, a refuge for the weary soul. Through the doorway of prayer, step into the sacred space where the soul dances with the divine. Prayer is the whisper of the heart, heard by God, a sacred dialogue that transcends words. In the tapestry of prayer, threads of faith weave a connection between the finite and the infinite. Through prayer, we navigate the cosmic currents, charting a course towards the divine destination. As we pray, the barriers between earth and heaven dissolve, and the soul ascends to commune with God. Through prayer, transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. As the mundane becomes a sacred offering to God, prayer is the key that unlocks the gates of heaven, allowing us to enter into the divine presence. In the silence of sincere prayer, God speaks to the heart, unveiling the mysteries of love and grace. Through the lens of prayer, see the world illuminated by the divine light, revealing the beauty of God's creation. Prayer is the gentle breeze that carries our hopes and dreams to the ears of a listening and loving God. As we pray, the walls of separation crumble and the soul merges with the boundless ocean of God's love. Through the language of prayer, express gratitude to the Creator, the source of all blessings. Prayer is the divine invitation, beckoning us to step into the presence of God and experience sacred communion. In the garden of prayer, cultivate the seeds of faith, and watch as the blossoms of divine grace unfold. Through prayer, the heart becomes a sacred vessel, filled with the nectar of God's love and compassion. Prayer is the celestial poetry that connects the soul to the divine verses of love and mercy. As we pray, the chains of worldly attachments break, freeing the spirit to ascend towards the heavens. Through prayer, the soul becomes a radiant beacon, shining the light of God's love into the darkness of the world. Prayer is the divine hotline, a direct connection to God's wisdom, guidance, and boundless love. In the cathedral of prayer, the soul becomes a worshiper, and every heartbeat is a hymn of praise to God. Through prayer, we navigate the celestial currents, propelled by the winds of divine grace. Prayer is the sacred dance of the soul, moving in harmony with the rhythm of God's eternal love. As we pray, the barriers of ego dissolve and the soul merges with the infinite ocean of God's compassion. Through the tapestry of prayer, weave threads of intention, creating a masterpiece of divine connection. Prayer is the fragrance of the soul, rising to the heavens, and filling the divine space with the aroma of devotion. In the sanctuary of prayer, find refuge from the storms of life, anchored in the tranquility of God's presence.